Amanda, and I live yoga.
This is your at-home yoga balance workout. So hey guys, we've got a special workout for you today. This is a yoga balance workout, but for everyone out there who sits behind a desk, maybe sits behind the wheel of a bus or something like that, if you spend a lot of time sitting down, you're spending a lot of time compressing the lower back area. Walk me through this, Amanda.
So we'll start at the top of our mat, feet hip-width distance apart. We're gonna take our hands down to these weights. Now you could use blocks, you could use books, whatever you have accessible. It's gonna kind of bring the floor up to you. And so bring the hands down to the tops of the weights. Take the right leg back behind you, stretch that heel back so you get length through the hamstring. Pull the navel up and in chest is reaching forward. So you have a long spine. Again, incorporating the length of the spine, so no compression in the spinal joints. You're gonna exhale, soften your left knee as you bring your right knee into your chest. Reach it back out. Now again, the fingertips can be down to the mat, but if you want to play with balance here, hands to your chest, exhale, bring knee into chest, and reach it back out. Hands down, and you stretch it out. You can even walk the fingertips down, stretching out that left leg. Come up, slowly stepping back to a high lunge, arms come up, start to straighten and bend that leg. Again, balance and strength. So for balance, if you needed to bring that back foot down and just bend that front leg for balance, absolutely. But if you're playing with it, try to stay into that lunge pose here. Strengthening that left leg. And bring the arms out to either side as you reach your chest forward, arms out like an airplane, pull the navel up and in. So now you're almost entirely on this front leg. Lift up that back leg, set it down. And again, if you need to bring the hands down, do so. Hands come down.
Okay.
Step back to that high lunge. Open up to the warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Now we're gonna reach forward into a triangle pose here. So the hand can come down to the shin and reach up to the sky, or if it can come down to the outside of the mat. Again, you're stretching through your inner groin and hips, but you're also strengthening the legs here and strengthening the core. Back to your warrior two, hands down to the mat, step back to plank pose, and lower through your vinyasa to reset. And then soften the knees, jump to the front of the mat, and come all the way up to standing.
Okay.
And you do it on the other side. Hands down to the weights, and take your right leg far behind you. Beautiful. Now bring the hip down towards the mat so you're closing off that right hip. Yeah, and now lift your inner right thigh up towards the sky. Yeah, and reach your heel back. Now see if you can reach your chest forward so you get a long line of energy. Nice. You start to soften your left knee as you bring your right knee into your chest. Exhale around in. Reach it back out. So now you're incorporating core. Bring knee into chest. Reach it back out. One more time like that. Knee into chest. Reach it back out. Step back to a high lunge. Arms come up. Nice. Start to straighten and bend that top leg, that front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. We're gonna bring our hands to prayer to chest. You're gonna start to lean forward. Yeah, now take that right leg off the ground if you can. Nice, hold it here. Take your time as you step back, high lunge, arms up, and open out to that warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. And now reach that right arm forward, forward, and forward, down to your shin. And right arm goes up to the sky. Yeah, opening up. So see if you can bring your left knee up towards your face. So engage your left quad. Yeah, and open the chest up to the sky. There you go. Just bring it back to your warrior two. And then bring the hands down to the mat. Step back as you lower through your vinyasa. So lower to your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Soften knees, look to hands. Jumper step. Come all the way up. and then you do it on your left side.
Okay guys, so to recap this balance-centric yoga workout, we started off with a warrior 3, stepped into the high lunge, then opened to a warrior 2, go to the triangle pose, lowered through the vinyasa, chaturanga, to the cobra, to the downward facing dog, and then you repeat this on the other side. I mean, I gotta say, this is, again, very balance-centric as I mentioned, but all those things I talked about with the lower back at the beginning here really come into play. If you spend a lot of time sitting behind the desk, you know, things like that, these are muscles you don't use. I mean, most people don't use these muscles. Thank you for taking the time to run us through it, Amanda.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any other fighting weight episodes.